Um, it's about my mother-in-law.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, bless her. I love her so much. But there's something she does that turns me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mother-in-law is not so good with keeping the home together. Our own home is not kept together.
Mm.
Her husband is, she so brought up her children in a way that they don't honor their father.
Oh, that's bad.
I came into the family. I became a family member by virtue of marriage.
Yeah.
And I tried to fix a lot of things. But now, the arrow has faced me. She's now beginning to do my wife the way she handled her marriage.
Yeah.
And now my wife is beginning to be so autocratic.
Oh.
I mean, for crying out loud, by God's special grace, I'm a provider.
Yeah.
I take care of my family. But on one occasion, my mother-in-law stormed my house as a result of a wrong impression she had.
Yeah.
And when I saw her, I told her, see, this has to stop.
Okay.
So
okay.
I dragged it to the family. I told the family, I don't want this woman in my house anymore.
Okay, yeah.
She don't come without invitation. If she must come, I must be aware.
Yeah. And on. So I wanted to ask you a few questions. Are you autocratic towards your wife?
You know,
do you bully her?
I wouldn't judge myself, but I don't think I am.
Do you respect her? Do you honor her? Do you love her?
Very well, I do.
Okay.
Like in the first 2 years of our marriage, I got her a car. I made sure I improved her business. She's this workaholic kind of person.
Yeah.
So I didn't deprive her of that. I just made her stable. You get?
Yeah.
She used to be a struggling kind of business person.
Yeah.
I made her a comfortable business person. But I can make sure she's comfortable. I mean, I extend even my health care scheme to her family.
Okay. Yeah. So now we're going to believe. So that's what I'm asking you. I'm hoping that you can honestly judge your own actions. So what I mean by that is what you're doing to her. If she does it to you, would you take it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that is what I want. If she can treat me the way I treat her, then it will be perfect.
Oh, beautiful. So we've gotten that one out of the way. You know, your angels are hearing you. So if you're treating her bad and you're telling her to do it back to you, they're waiting for you down the road.
Sure.
Okay. Now you're going to tell her that this marriage is not a threesome. If she wants to marry you, her mother has to shut up. If she wants to marry her mom, she has to decide. But that there's not going to be you, her, and her mom in a union. It's craziness.
Yeah, you're right. And I've done that already. I told you we had a family meeting.
Yeah.
I brought it to her. Her dad was there. Her uncles were there. And I told her mom, please. I even asked them to give us a period as a case study. Watch us for this, a period of like 3 months. Because it was always like we were always having issues. And one bad thing about it is that when there's an issue in the house, she takes it to her mom. So that her mom always talks on her family. She calls in the morning to ask her how the family is running. Calls in the night.
Oh, so her mom is the opinion shaper, like the matriarch of the house.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're not married to the mom. Is she crazy?
That's it.
So she's going to drive you crazy eventually. So you have to let her know that you're ready to pack your bag and go. Like she's not going to...
48 hours ago,
yeah,
she came home because now she drives on her own. I taught her how to drive, and I've given her freedom to drive on her own. You know?
Oh, don't say you gave her freedom. She was free.
No. I gave her the freedom to drive on her own in the sense that she still has a learner's permit, but
she's strong enough to drive herself.
Strong enough to drive herself.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
Then what she does now is, as soon as she gets to work, halfway during the day, because she's her own boss, she goes to her mom, and
then they gossip about you.
They gossip and they do everything. And at the end of the day, 2 days ago, she came back telling me they went to a spiritual house.
Yo, it's popping.
Like a prayer house.
To do what?
Because she felt things weren't moving as smoothly as they were. She went there and they said there was a prophecy, and I told her, shut up.
Wait, what did the prophecy say? That you're the bad guy?
No. There's a bad person around. I have to be careful.
Is a mom.
Everything boiled down to me following her to the spiritual house.
No. Do you go to church though? Do you go to church though? Because they can bring the devil to you.
I do. We worship together. We go to the same church. And
Oh,
I've never for any reason taken her any other place.
look, they're going to bring the devil to you. So I'm going to ask you that you take your prayers seriously, that you pray as frequently as you can. And she has to make a... well, that's what I would do. You know, sometimes I think I should remember to remind people that, well, that's what I will do. If I'm not having it, they're all going to know that I'm not having it. Because maybe... What does the mother tell her to do to you? Like, how do you think she's treating you now off of her mother's influence?
A lot of things. When you have a young lady, she's just 25, and you have her behaving like someone who's 50. That tells you that she's receiving, should I say, advice from her.
Yeah, well, it might not necessarily be a bad thing if she's treating you good. You know, if there's, it might not be a bad thing.
She's not treating me good, because if she is, I won't be complaining.
Good. So is she? You say autocratic? Is she manipulating you? Is she trying to run you over? What's she doing?
Okay, yeah, she's always. If I don't do that which she thinks is right by virtue of her mother's communication,
Yeah,
she becomes rude, extremely rude.
that's not a marriage. How much of this can you take?
I've had this for the past 3 years.
I don't see why you would take it for 3 years, but I'm glad that you did. At least
No,
now
I do, and you know, like I told you when we had the family meeting, we resolved it, and for the next 2 months there are no issues, but because her mom went on a break, and all of a sudden she came 48 hours ago to tell me
they went for a prayer meeting. Just give her, give her,
and do that.
give her and her mom a memo.
Okay.
Well, that's what I would do.
Okay.
I don't know what your pastors tell you. That's what I'm going to do if I can. Some people are going to say, well, you stay, you pray. I think that's something you can do.
Okay.
But me, after I've prayed and I come out of the prayer room, yo, get out of here. Because it's... well, that's what I would do. Tell her to decide who she wants to be married to. Look, married people.
Wow, it's really hurtful. It's really hurtful.
Yeah, but it's not her business. Is she going to sleep with her husband? My assistant is telling me that her mother is looking at her daughter as being too young.
I've been young.
No, you say you married her at 22.
At 20, yeah, I married her at 22.
So the mother is trying to protect the daughter.
But for crying out loud, I'm not domestically violent to her daughter.
Are you psychologically violent to her daughter?
No.
Are you
Like
spiritually
sister,
violent to the
my
daughter?
sister, I have spoiled my wife. When I say I've spoiled my wife, I've changed her life. And it has extended to everyone around her.
Yeah. Okay. So my assistant thinks, yeah.
Okay, I think the mother is like, she's thinking with the old mentality of men and the way they might change after some time. So you have to be like this, stand your ground. So you just need to talk to her.
Okay, yeah, but I think you should talk to the mother. I think you should talk to the mother.
I have done that. I've done that.
Then they want to collect their daughter back. Maybe you go back and give them back the bride price. Because maybe it's really that bride price thing, man. You just go back and say,
my wife is Akwa Ibom. If you know where
they don't take it back? What does that mean?
It wasn't like I married a cheap woman. I married her very well.
A cheap woman? Well, I don't think you don't estimate her worth based on how much you paid.
No. I don't think she's a cheap woman. Like, I married her in a cheap way. I married her very well.
Yeah.
Irrespective of that,
okay.
I didn't attach anything. You know, some men,
yeah,
when they get married, they say, man, I went through hell.
I paid bride price.
I did that and I continue doing it.
Okay. So I don't know how much you can take. Maybe you have to take this a little bit longer than when you've had it, then you go. But I think you just about had it after 3 years. You should serve them a memo that they're driving you nuts. And this is not how you've chosen to die. If the mother don't leave the marriage, you'd leave. But somebody has got to go.
You know, scary. Thanks a lot.
Well, that's if they don't take your picture to the shrine to nail you to something.
Okay.
And I pray you pray about it, and then you...
I do.
Yeah, then the mother has to shut up. Like, what's her business? She's married. Maybe she made her husband vegetable. Now she's looking for the next man to make vegetable.
That's the thing.
Then you're not having it. You start shouting in the morning.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Find the courage to do something. Thank you.
Yeah.
The way you got to get out of there, like, real quick. Maybe it's even the mom you give the divorce to. Like, you see, I have divorce papers. You call a family meeting, like, so, this meeting, we're gathered that I might submit divorce papers. And then you say, I want to really give this divorce papers to my wife, But I realized I'm actually married to her mother. Then you hand the divorce papers to her mother and say, I will appreciate it if you can sign on the dotted lines that this union that I have with you is over. It appears funny, but maybe that way they'll leave you, because I don't see, and I've heard that some women make, I don't know why they do it, but there's an assumption that you do to the patriarchs what they've done to the matriarchs. You do to the men what they have in their arrogance done to the women. Yeah. So maybe it's like a kind of revenge type thing. Maybe she saw her father, I don't know, maybe it was society, Oh, well, talk to her and then tell her that your next visit, you're bringing divorce papers. You have to put up a show.